my human beatbox. Everybody was already saying, man, those dudes rock. Selling mixtapes to some people and fans on the street blocks. Watching out for stitches, haters and street cops. When I was spitting some rhymes, they didn't want me to stop. All of them said, we are sure one day you will make it to the top. They liked the way how I rap, they liked it a lot. Some people called me a great rapper, but some said he's not. I never listened to my haters because I trust in Jah Jah, one God. Some girls call me cute and some girls call me hot. Some girls were having extensions, but I preferred them with locks. But every time they saw me, they were getting crazy, they were getting bark. Life was not always easy, but didn't matter what we went through. My crew was always down for me and I was always down for my crew. I won some freestyle rap battles and participated in open mic events. I was getting more real fans and some more beautiful friends. But I was always down for my childhood brothers and my team. Even after I was starting to make more name in the scene, I stayed true to them. I will never forget their support. I can never forget how they motivated me and where I came from. Cause they always believed in me that one day I would make it. More people came to me to say my lyrics are cool, even legit. In my neighborhood I started to be known as that white boy that raps. But I was still watching out for haters, snitches and traps. I wrote my first song, Everything Alright, when I was 13. Soon after that, to be a poet and storyteller became my big dream. I already wrote over 250 songs before I was 16. Even on that age I had no shame in my topics, you know what I mean. I can freestyle, but I rather work things out before I have to tell a story. My fans call me a great storyteller, they tell me that's my glory. Day by day more girls came to me, they said they want to know me. They said we are great fans of your music and we want to become your homie. Jessica, Jennifer, Kimberly and Romy, Vanessa, Samantha, Kelly and Naomi. Some guys came to me and said we want to become like you one day. They called me their mentor and they became my proteges. They asked me if I can teach them how to sing on the beat, to help them with writing lyrics and explaining what they need to succeed. Leo's Beats, CD9, Zoe Styles and some artists became my best friends. Together we'll keep representing Little Africa United till the end. Prince, aka Blackstone, he was my first brother in the game. We were starting to make more music on our own to get more fame. I was getting more fans and I was writing much more songs. Many years passed and I kept waiting, but it was taking too long. I started to create my own independent record label when I saved enough cash. Little Africa Entertainment was almost ready, very close to put myself on blast. But on that time I was discovered by the owner of Revo Leon Solution. Leon's Beats created it and wanted to release my albums in near future. Had to prove that I know how to spit and freestyle some songs. Even after the first rhyme I put a smile on the face of Leon. He believed in me, I think with this beatmaker I'm going to become old. Finally I got the record contract, so I put Little Africa Entertainment on hold. He convinced me to sign a record deal with his label on that day. Leon's Beats wished to produce my songs and he's still my personal DJ. Since my first album he became a personal beat maker. On almost every beat I spitted on since then, Leon's Beats is the creator. We created Little Africa Entertainment and Little Africa United together. He became co-owner of those cause as jointly collective it can only be better. The storytelling genius, that's a new nickname fans gave me. They say I got all the necessities you need to have to be a real MC. Everybody agrees if they say I got the skills, the voice, the lyrics and the flow that you need to make a perfect song, album and show. I started from the bottom, now Ras Daan Jah, people really admire him. They tell me if that if my fan base keep growing I have to open a school for MCing.